Count Dooku may wield the red lightsaber of a Sith, yet his true story is far more complex than simple villainy. When we study every corner of pre-Clone Wars canon, films, novelizations, comics, and recent animated shorts, one truth rises above the rest. Dooku always meant to betray Darth Sidious and rebuild a purified Jedi Order under his own rule. Dooku's doubts began long before he left the Order. In Tales of the Jedi, we watch him question the Senate's greed on Raxus and clash with Master Mace Windu over the Council's strict rules. He returns from the mission convinced that the Jedi have become servants of politics instead of guardians of peace. His growing anger is not rooted in the dark side, it is rooted in disappointment. Dooku Jedi Lost confirms this, showing him scouring the Jedi archives at night, comparing ancient Jedi codes with the Council's modern compromises. He tells his friend Sif that the Order has fallen asleep while the Republic rots. Those words hint at a reformer, not a power-hungry tyrant. When Qui-Gon Jinn dies on Naboo, Dooku's simmering frustration turns to certainty. In Master and Apprentice, an Episode 1 novelization, he mourns Qui-Gon as the only Jedi brave enough to challenge the Council openly. Dooku concludes that if the Council's caution cost Qui-Gon his life, then the entire Order must change, or be replaced. Leaving the Order, Dooku returns to Sereno, where he uses his family's fortune to free his planet from Republic taxes. That act, detailed in the comic Age of Republic Count Dooku, wins him popular support and cements his view that bold, decisive leadership, not endless debate, saves people. It also proves to him that the Republic's bureaucracy is beyond repair. Shortly after, he meets Darth Sidious and accepts the title of Darth Tyrannus, yet even here, Dooku sees Sidious as a means to an end. In the Attack of the Clones novelization, Dooku reflects that the Rule of Two is useful for now, but that the galaxy needs a new disciplined order of Force users after the coming Purge. His next move is significant. Working with Sif, he secretly commissions the Clone Army. Legends once placed the entire plot on Sidious, but the new canon, the Clone Wars Season 6, reveals Dooku under the alias Tyrannus, paying the Kaminoans and erasing Kamino from the archives. Dooku does this not only to spark conflict, but to also control the future military of the Republic. Whoever commands the clones commands the galaxy, and Dooku expects that commander to be himself once Sidious is gone. The moment that exposes Dooku's long game to the audience arrives midway through Attack of the Clones, the Geonosis prison scene. He frankly tells Obi-Wan Kenobi that a Dark Lord of the Sith controls the Senate. In the film, he softens his tone, but the novelization expands his offer. Join me, uncover the traitor, and we will remake both Republic and Jedi. This shows Dooku's loyalty is not with Sidious. Dooku's invitation proves his wider plan. Over the 3 years of war, Dooku builds his own shadow network. In the Clone Wars series, he trains Asajj Ventress in secret. When Sidious orders her death, Dooku obeys, but immediately searches for another apprentice, selecting Savage Opress. Later, he attempts to sway Quinlan Vos and Dark Disciple, and even courts Grievous with promises of power beyond the Separatists. Each time, Dooku repeats a hidden message: help me overthrow Sidious and rebuild a better order. Sidious senses the threat. In the episode The Lawless, Sidious confronts Maul and speaks of the duplicity of the Sith, warning that there can only be two. Yet his words echo a fear of Dooku's ambition more than Maul's. Dooku Jedi Lost adds another layer. In flashbacks, we learn he studied ancient Jedi prophecy and the Lost 20, foreign masters who left the Order in protest. Dooku imagines leading a second great schism in which the stagnant Council falls and a revitalized Jedi Order rises. He even keeps a holocron of Old Republic Jedi strategies, preparing lessons for future disciples. These scenes show a man collecting Jedi knowledge, not Sith secrets. For the day, he can teach a new generation. We see his confidence crumble only once, inside the invisible hand above Coruscant. In Revenge of the Sith, Sidious tells Anakin Skywalker to kill Dooku. The movie shows a stunned expression, but the novelization lets us into his mind. Dooku realizes too late that Sidious never intended to share power. He expected Anakin to join him in overthrowing Sidious, not the other way around. His final thought is regret that he trusted the wrong partner to fix the galaxy. Other characters sense Dooku's double game. In Tales of the Jedi, Mace Windu notes that Dooku's anger comes from a place of fear for the Republic. Even Palpatine admits in Darth Plagueis Legends, but echoed in later canon guides, that Dooku thinks himself a reformer. Each observation aligns with the picture of a man who never gave up believing in the Jedi mission. He only stopped trusting the Council to fulfill it. Dooku's speeches, his secret apprentices, his political maneuvers, and his final shock reveal a single plan: use Sidious to break the rotten Republic, then remove the Sith Master and stand at the head of a reborn Jedi Order. Strong, decisive, and free of the chains of corruption. Tragically, arrogance blinds him to Sidious's greater deception, and the dream dies with him. Count Dooku's legacy is therefore a cautionary tale. He sought justice and renewal, but chose a dark path to reach them. His failure reminds us that noble goals can be twisted by pride, and that trusting a greater evil rarely leads to true reform. Yet his hidden plan also forces us to re-examine the label villain. Behind the red lightsaber stood a fallen idealist who believed only radical change could save the galaxy. In the end, that belief, more than the dark side, shaped every choice he made.